few DIYs, thrift flips, favorite finds ever. So let's do this. Hi and welcome back to my channel. In this week's episode, as you can probably tell from the background, we are going to decorate for Christmas. This weekend marks the first Advent, which also means that the Christmas season has officially started. And so I think it's only fitting that I'm finally starting to decorate. My boyfriend made me a hot chocolate. We actually found this recipe online a few weeks ago and we have been hooked ever since. It's actually an Earl Grey hot chocolate and it's a really awesome alternative to normal hot chocolate. So we have been bothering everyone around us to try this as well. So in this video I'm going to show you a few DIYs, thrift flips and also the general decorating that I did. Grab yourself a hot drink as well and let's start decorating for Christmas, shall we? Now that the mood is set, let's start decorating for Christmas. Now the first thing that's on the agenda is to put my autumn decorations back into storage. Honestly, I'm always a little sad to watch my pumpkins go back into boxes, but I'm equally as excited to start decorating for Christmas, which does make it a little better. So I'm just quickly going to wrap this up and then I'll see you back here when I go get my Christmas decorations. And just like that, we are back to blank canvas. Let's go get the Christmas decorations. Okay, so as you can see, I do own quite a lot more Christmas decorations than autumn decorations, but I think that's normal. Essentially, we have three camps, you could say. These are all the decorations that I own from previous years. Then everything that's on the coffee table are things that I bought new this year. You can see it's mostly ornaments for the Christmas tree and then also some greenery. I did get most of this from IKEA. Their fake greenery is not that expensive, which is great because there are other places where they somehow cost a fortune, even though it's essentially just plastic. But yeah, and then everything that's on my left is actually things that I thrifted this year. So in a way, those are new as well, like new for me, but I did not buy them new. Honestly, everything that I have here, I essentially got it for, I think, 20 euros, which is pretty good, I would say. Now there are quite a lot of Christmas tree ornaments in there. They were kind of selling for next to nothing. However, I did manage to get a few other awesome things as well, but I'm going to show that to you later. So let's do this. The first thing I want to do is to kind of reorganize everything and put all the things that are going on the Christmas tree in one spot and then all the other decorations in another. Aren't those really cute though? I guess let's start with the one thing that I do every year. This garland, which is going to go under the TV. This has to be the cutest Christmas card that ever existed. This is probably my favorite Christmas decoration that I own. I have decorated with this for 7 years now, and honestly it's still in great condition. This one is quite likely going to get the best spot in the house, and that is the living room window that faces the street. I may need a ladder for this. Let's try this first. That might be enough. Okay. That does not work the way I want it to, but how else can I do this? Okay, now I know that objectively I did not get that far today. Now I do have to get ready now since we are going to head out this evening. So see you tomorrow morning. It's the next day now. I promised you some DIYs and I'm definitely going to deliver on that today. Now the first thing I want to do today is to finish the front window in our living room. Quite honestly, I already had a change of plans this morning. I thrifted a candle bridge which is wooden, and initially I was going to paint it white so that it matches the candle bridge that I already own. However, after putting it on the windowsill, I actually kind of realized that I like the wooden one better. Now the thing is, our window is white, the radiator underneath is white, our curtains are white, so only having white decorations there kind of does not add any depth. The wooden one does add a lot more to the window than the white one, and so I'm not going to paint it. I'm going to leave it as is, and I will try to find a second one that's also wooden. Honestly, I don't know if I'll be able to find one second hand this season. Most of the good stuff is already gone, so I'll have to see what I can find. That's why for now I'm going to leave the white one and the wooden one in the window. Now I do want to say one thing. I know that the curtains still have to be shortened. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. Just to let you know, the window decor. Now my first DIY is actually one that's going to be mostly practical. I'll quickly go and grab the supplies and then I'll tell you more about it once I get started. Okay, so what is this first DIY going to be? The candle bridges on my windowsill do set a bit low when compared to the window, so from the outside you would not see all of it. So I kind of thought that I could use some cardboard boxes, wrap them like presents and put them underneath. So I think I'm just going to very quickly wrap these boxes and then I'll see you back when I can get started and decorate the rest of the window. So the boxes are wrapped. I am definitely no expert gift wrapper. I don't know why, but usually one side turns out fine and then the other not so fine, but you're not going to see them very much anyway since they are hidden behind the curtains. So I think this will do. So Next, I'm going to decorate the display cabinet next to the TV, and those decorations are going to feature one of my favorite finds ever. These houses. I found them in a thrift store, and honestly, I think they are super cute. Now on to DIY number 2. So far you have seen me use quite a lot of fake greenery. However, I do intend to bring some real greenery into my decor as well. I got some rosemary. What I'm going to do is rosemary wreaths. I did buy this one. Hopefully in the coming years I'll have my own rosemary bush in the garden, so I can just go out and take fresh rosemary from there. But for this year I had to go out and buy it. This smells divine. You actually only need 4 items, 5 if you count the scissors. You need rosemary, then you need some wire, ribbon, and finally bells. If you can, go for smaller rosemary twigs, because the thick ones are actually quite hard to bend. Simply start wrapping the wire around. Then once you reach the tip of your first stem, you take the second one and you kind of overlay them a bit. You can wrap the wire around a few times here. Now you can see my wreath is still a bit potato shaped. So now I'm just kind of like trying to get it into its correct shape. Once you're happy with the shape, you can go ahead and take your ribbon and then a bell. And now comes the hard part, the one where you'll have to tie a ribbon. So I think I'm going to leave the display cabinet like this for now. However, I am probably going to add some more things inside later on. But I think what I first want to do is move on to the dining room. I'm trying to decorate this space in a coherent and chronological way for the sake of this video, but honestly, my usual decorating process is kind of like all over the place, so this does take me quite a bit more time than if I did not film this. Now, if you have seen a few of my videos before, then you will probably recognize this book. I have been using it quite a lot to get botanical prints for the art on my walls. This time it's going to be Botanical Prints Christmas edition. So the idea is to leave those images up over the Christmas period, maybe even throughout the whole winter, and then come spring I'm going to switch them with the images that were there before. Okay, so I kind of decided that this DIY is probably best done outside. So what we are going to do is a wreath for our front door. I actually already made the base for this a few days ago with branches from my parents' garden. I can't exactly tell you what plant it is. It's something that's pretty stretchy. Now this morning we went to the forest and we gathered some more branches. As you can see, it's mostly pine, and then afterwards I also got some things from our garden. More precisely, I got ivy, because we do have quite a lot of ivy in our garden. I got some holly and then also some juniper. Yeah, I think it's juniper. And so I'm going to use this now to make this door wreath. So now to hang the wreath on the door, I actually thought that I would need to put a nail in, but when I came looking I realized that there is actually already a nail, so that is great. It makes my life quite a bit easier. So I can just hang this on the door. Or maybe not easily, I'm too small. Second try. So to finish up the outdoor space, there's actually one more DIY that I am doing, or already partially did. You may remember from the beginning of this video that I got this lantern secondhand, which used to be white. So in the meantime, I actually already painted it. I actually used a wood varnish. It did not sand it very much, but it ended up working, and I think it looks actually quite decent. I'm just going to add a few small decorations to it, and then I'm going to put it next to our front door as well. So I do have quite a bit of greenery left, and I am going to take that with me inside now and finish up my decorations in the dining room and the living room. And then I think we are already on the home stretch with the finishing touches for the Christmas decorations. I kind of set up my workshop inside now. It's actually raining outside and it's also getting pretty cold. Essentially what I'm going to do now is an advent wreath. I don't know if the advent wreath is a thing everywhere, but it definitely is in the region where I live. So I'm just going to get started. You may have realized by now that I have not gotten started on decorating the Christmas tree yet, and that's actually because I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm probably going to do that in a week or so. In my family, we kind of never got the Christmas tree before December, and we would always start decorating for the first Advent. We always had our Advent wreath, and the Christmas tree would always come later. But I don't think that's something that's like typical for my region, because I do know a lot of people that also put up their Christmas tree way earlier. So I think it's more over my family that did it it that way. But yeah, I would actually be quite interested to know how things are done where you live. So if you like, you can let me know in the comments. Just like that, we are done. I say just like that, it did take me a few days to do this. And if you look at it objectively, I only ended up decorating the living room and the dining room and, I mean, our front porch. But I think that's all we are going to decorate for this year. I mean, we are still going to put up a Christmas tree, but other than that, I will probably not add anything more to our Christmas decorations this year. I mean, I do have all those grand ideas that I would love to have, like garland going around the staircase in our entryway, a few more decorations on the outside of the house, but it may take us a few years to get there, and that's fine. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a bit more of a casual one, but I do hope that maybe one or two of the DIYs are something you would like to try as well. If you like this video, please like it and also consider subscribing to my channel. Next week I'll see you with the second episode of the entryway makeover. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!